Hello, this is the tutorial video for the staff pages for Transcend Church. Let's go there. Okay, first of all I'm gonna show you how I got this done. This was done through a module called Captify. So in order to find it, you will go to Module Manager, and so so you can find it easier. You could select type, Captify content, and you will see children's ministry, deacons, elders, etc. right here. So this is how this works. First of all, you need to well, of course, set up your items on K2, and let me go there. K2 items. And well, what I did first of all was setting up different categories for each group of staff. So for example, we have children's ministry, song leader, deacons, elders, pastor. What you need to do, if you need to add somebody new, just make sure you add it to the right category. So once you have the new item, then you can now go back to the modules and let's open children's ministry. Okay, and you will see that this module, what it's doing is grabbing your content from K2. You have the setting right here, image content source. It's coming from K2 items. It's asking me how many items I want to show for a row. So I set it up for 3, which is the number of people we have right now down here. So I also set up display title below image. Let me change it so you see how it looks. I don't think it's necessary, since we have the name coming up here. So this is what this setup is for. Shows this title down here. So I'm gonna set it up to no again and save. Now we're gonna skip all these 3 because these are options for Joomla content. So we're going to K2. As you can see here, I chose categories, or you can also choose specific items. In this case, I thought it was much easier to just use categories. So in the future, when you add new people to K2, you don't have to go to the module and add the new item. So right here we chose children's ministry, and well, this is for asking me for children categories. I set it up for no because we don't want the module to show more than we want. So right here we have K2 image source. It's coming from K2 intro text. It's the same if you chose K2 item image. I chose the intro text in case you want to have more than one picture per profile. So this way a Captify will grab the first one on the item. Then we go to image settings. I would recommend that you don't move this right now because it was a little tough to get them lined up. So right now we have them 285 by 400. Well, it also has a margin. This was in case we needed it. In this case, we don't need the margin because every module has just one row. But in case, for example, let's say you have 6 people under children's ministry, then this margin means that it will have, let's say you have 3 more people down here, it will give it a little margin from the top picture. So let me see, what else do I need to... Well, everything else is pretty much set up. But for example, if you have to add more people to children's ministry, what you would need to do is items per row and select, well, keep it that way, 3, because we want 3 per row. But on item count, you would need to do, I don't know, 5, 6, whoever, whatever you need. And then we save. So, well, right now you won't see any changes, so I'm gonna save, but it's so this is how this was built. Now I'm gonna show you the second part. It's a little tricky. If you go to content, let's filter for staff, and you will find this article. This article is actually what is really building the page. Since I wasn't able to find any component that did this so nicely, I had to use a module. So we need an article to show the module. And this is what I'm doing. Your template, your current template doesn't have any positions that I could use, because we needed to have like 1 item here, then 2 here. So what I did, it's not that complicated, but if you notice, your well, this code is calling for the module load position pastor. What I did is, for example, on Captify module for John's picture, instead of choosing, I don't know, bottom or position 1, 2, whatever the template gives you, I wrote down a custom position, which is pastor. Then you need to publish that module on every page, like on let me go here, I'll show you later. So once you have your modules, let me talk. Oh, well, I installed you this little thing. It's called JCE editor. It's a very nice text editor, so you can add color to your text and a lot of good features. For example, here you can add a table. You can edit CSS here, and this is exactly what I used. I'm gonna go here, toggle editor, and then you can see the code. What this code is doing, div gives the instruction to the template to make different rows or separations, somehow to separate items. So you always need to open and close div contents. So what I did in this case was we have 1 photo and then 2 photos. So what I'm doing is I did div and then style with 30% float left, and then 70, then 30, then 70, then 100. Why is this? Because we have 1, then 2, 1, oh, I'm sorry, here it's 2, then we have 1, and here we have the 3 items. So this is what this code is telling us. The first row is using the 30% of our space. This is helpful, for example, if you were looking at the website on a mobile device. Well, it's not working here, but if you saw it on a mobile device, your pictures will shrink, and depending on the on your screen size. So instead of setting up, for example, your template width is, I believe it's 960 pixels. So if I could here, select, I don't know, 400 pixels and then 300, but then if you're looking at the website on a mobile device or a tablet, then you will see huge pictures. So using percentages helps you make your website more responsive, and so this is how I did it. If you need to add something new, for example, well, as for the children's ministry, you have no problem. You can add as many people as you need, and what it will happen is they will go on a second or third row. But if you're making changes to these other ones, like pastor, let's say you want to add a new elder, then you will need to do a change over here. And let's say you want to have 2 pastors and 3 elders, then what you would do is just keep 100% here and then 100% here. So the percentages are only needed if you have like here 1 and then 2, or let's say you want to have 1 pastor, 1 elder, and 1 deacon over here, then you just need to redo these percentages. So each, for example, 30 30 30, and then you will have 1 on I hope I'm explaining well. If I'm not, just let me know. So this is the only tricky part. As long as you don't change the number of people on every row, you won't need any change here. If you need any change in the future and you can you can't do it, just let me know, and it's something really simple for me, so I can do it with no charge. But just so you know how this was done. Save and close. And well, of course, the menu item is calling for this article. Here is our staff, and I set it up for with our staff article, the one we were just looking at with the codes. So let me go back to Module Manager, and this is what I was talking about. Let's say here, pastor. Position. Instead of selecting your position, I wrote down pastor, and then it's very important that you go down here and under module assignment you select all pages, since it won't show on every page since you are using a custom position, so it will only show on the page that calls for this position. I use on all pages just in case I want to use, let's say we want to use pastor module on the home page, or I don't know, we have some other like about us and we want to have John over here. You could have the same code that I use on the article. Let me go. Let me actually do it so you understand what I'm talking about. For example, we have our staff. I'm going to copy load position pastor, and let's go to K2 items, John, and let's say I want to show the module right here, so I'm going to save it. Go to our staff, we go to John, profile, and you can see the same module here. So this is helpful, and it works on every module you need for the future. So let's say you want a photo gallery or something, that you want to insert on your Joomla content or K2 content, you can always use this little code. Load position, then the name of your custom position, and it will show it. Save and close. Now let me show you where to find the module CSS in case you want to change the gradient here, the image, or the font color, something like that. I don't know if you have access. I think you oh yeah, you do. You send me the access. Okay. You will need to go to your FTP, Transcend Church. You can access there's a bunch of free FTP programs that you can download, or you can always use, I think Mozilla Firefox has also something for FTP access. So I'm gonna go to public HTML, which is the root of your server, and let's see. Oh, I'm gonna delete this folder you had created for me. And now we're gonna go to modules, and we're gonna look for Captify content. Then we go to, let me remember, template, nope, directly to CSS, and we're gonna find this file, Captify content. I think I already have it somewhere. Nope. Let me download. You can use any text editor. For example, something like this. Or you can download this program. It's called Editra. It's free and it's really, really good because it helps you finding stuff. So for example here, let's say we want to change font. So it finds the word font for you everywhere on the code, so you can find things easier. So let's do something right now so you check it out. We are using, if you scroll down, we are using dark background setting, and there's also the light background setting, but we're not using this one, we're using black. So for example here we have the text color, it's FFF, it's white. You can find these colors if you go to online and let's say HTML color codes. You can find the codes pretty easy. So let's say you want your I don't know, to be red. So it's giving you here the code, and we're gonna change the font color right now. Save. I re-upload the file to update it, and let's go here, and there's the change, right? So I'm gonna bring it back to white. You could also use, for example, EEE. I believe that's a light yellow. Let's see. FE like 6 times. Oh, it gives. Yeah, well, if you notice, this is not entirely white. So I'm just gonna bring it to white again. You can also change the font size. Let me remember, where is that? Oh, up here. You will find font size, font height, line height, font. Line height is what I added to the code, so we can have large fonts and didn't crumble between lines. So just don't take this line out. But here, for example, I chose font weight. I'm gonna go back to 300 so you can see. And there. So you can play around with these settings. I'm gonna put it back to 700. Let's see what else. Well, text align center, text decoration none. This, for example, if you want it to be underlined, but I think the underline is already there because of the template. And let's see. Oh, the overlay. If you want to change this image that comes up with the hover effect, let's go back to the FTP, and you will see black overlay PNG and white overlay PNG. Since we are using black overlay, all you need to do is get this little image, change it. Let's say, well, actually, here, this is the image that we have right now. It repeats itself, so we don't need a big image. And let's say you want it to be, oh, sorry, I don't know, blue or whatever. So you can upload, if it's just one color, you can upload any size or anything because the background will repeat itself. In this case, since we want this yellow up here and we want the fading down, so I'm using the full size image. Oh, again, sorry. I'm pretty sure, let's see, let's reload. Oh, I didn't update it. Okay, let me save it back to where it was, reload. Oh, something's wrong. Let's see. Oh, I'll fix it when we're done with the video. Font weight. Okay. Oh, this is not your FTP, that's why it's not working. Okay. I guess that's pretty much it. If you feel okay, right here. If you need anything, if you need me to explain something else, just let me know so I can make another. Oh, there. We have the bold again. So that's how you can make simple changes. Like I tell you, it's better if you just make changes within K2. You can add as many children ministry people as you want without even touching the modules or anything like that. Well, or the code here on the article. If you add new deacons or like new song leaders, then we will need to make some adjustments to this page right here. So in case you need any help on that in the future, just let me know, and like I told you, I wouldn't have any charge because it's really simple for me to do. So okay, I think that's it. Just let me know if I missed anything or if if bad explaining something, just I'll make the video again. Okay, bye.